So I'm hearing from special sources that Renato Money Moicano is going to be fighting Paddy the Baddy Pimblett next. He made a call for Justin Gaethje. I made a video on it. I thought that he would fight Justin Gaethje. Turns out the UFC, I guess, allegedly doesn't want to give him Justin Gaethje. They're going to give Renato Paddy the Baddy Pimblett, which isn't bad. Paddy just beat Bobby Green. Paddy hasn't been fighting the best fighters, but he's been getting W's, so he's got to move up in competition. I think this is a good fight. I think this is a good fight, and it's a stellar fight to make. I think both fighters were called out for each other and have made mention that they want to fight each other. And that, I think that's proof enough that this will be a good fight. Well, there's other facts that prove that it's going to be a good fight too. But let me just summarize this fight that's going to happen between these two fighters. It's essentially going to be a grappling match. I think it's going to be a really high energy grappling match. Both of these guys aren't good on the feet. They aren't great on the feet. They can fight on the feet. They can throw their hands, but they're not. They're not the best fighters on the feet. They're more known for their groundwork, and they're better with their groundwork. So that's where I feel like this fight is going to head almost immediately. It's going to head to the ground. Even Renato, when he fought Benoit Saint Denis, went straight to the ground. And Benoit can throw. Benoit has good striking. But yeah, this fight will go to the ground, and I think it'll be very intense. That's another reason why I feel like this is a good fight. It's not going to be your run-of-the-mill, boring Mario Bautista grappling match. It's not going to be that. I think it's going to be high energy. Both fighters looking for, submissions, positions where they can ground and pound. I think it's going to be high energy and a fast pace. And I think Renato will definitely bring that energy, and I think Paddy will have to bring that energy because he can't, afford to be in a position where Renato is just going to fucking rearrange his face via ground and pound. So I think it's just going to be high stakes, high energy, and a very fun fight to watch, even if it goes to the ground. And I feel like it will go to the ground. That being said, who do I think is going to win? Man, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. When I first read that this fight is most likely going to happen, my mind swayed towards Renato just because of how hungry he is and how strong he is, because he really just embarrassed Benoit again, but I had to put away with that ideal because I feel like Paddy is just as hungry. Even though Paddy hasn't been fighting the most skilled fighter so far, he's a hungry guy. He's getting W's. He's getting wins. So he's got to fight, a more competitive match sooner or later. So this might as well be one. And I think Paddy will bring classic Paddy as well. He'll bring his classic moves and his hunger and his energy as well. So again, both fighters not too great on the feet. But you got to also consider the fact that Paddy's a very smart grappler. He's very smart. He's able to look for and find submissions pretty well and pretty fast, just like he did against Jordan Leavitt, just like he did against Bobby Green. And I think he can do the same thing, especially if Moicano's rushing into takedowns and single legs and double legs and trying to throw Paddy against the cage. Paddy can look for some pretty smart moves, in those positions. So can Moicano. I'm not trying to take any credit from Moicano because this guy has ground and pound the likes that I've never really even seen before. So, like I said, it's a very dangerous fight for both fighters. I think that's why it's going to make the grappling so high energy and so competitive and so fun to watch. I feel like this is like a new age grappling match where both grapplers know they have to put on a show and not just pull guard all the time or not just, cling on for dear life in some sort of bullshit position. I think it's going to be fun to watch. My money's on Paddy. Like I said, my money's on Paddy because I feel like he's just a really smart grappler. I think Renato will be the favorite. Again, given how strong he is, how hungry he is for the W, I think Paddy is as well. But I just feel like, I got a feeling that Paddy is going to bring the win. He's going to get this win. Um, I don't know. I just feel like he's so smart. You have to rewatch these fights with him. Yeah, he had that weird controversial fight that he won, but a lot of people say he didn't win and he crotch sniffed and all this other shit. I get it, but I feel like Paddy's grappling has improved to the point where he makes grappling look entertaining. He makes the fights look entertaining. That's what I think, at least. I've become a Paddy fan. I've become a Renato Moicano fan. I like both guys, and I kind of want to see both guys win, but I think I'm gonna go with Paddy. I'm gonna go with Paddy, and I don't even know if either guys can submit the other. But for this fight, I guess I'll live on the wild side, and I'll say Paddy wins it by submission in the final round. I think this fight is a grappling match that goes to the last round, and I think it comes down to who's got energy left. And although Paddy doesn't seem to have a great gas tank, I think he has a decent gas tank when it comes to grappling, not striking. And I feel like both fighters will keep it off the feet. Even though I feel like Moicano has an edge on the feet, I think he'll still want to bring it to the ground as well, no matter what. So I think overall, main takeaways: this fight will be a really competitive, entertaining grappling match. I think Paddy comes out with the win later in the fight. He'll find some sort of really smart submission. If not, I think if it goes to decision, Moicano might win it, just because this for the small amount of time this fight will be on the feet. I think Moicano has a better chance of collecting points there. So I think if it goes to decision, it might edge out towards Moicano's favor. But if this fight is able to end sooner via submission, I think Paddy takes it. So let me know what you think. I'm coming out later today with a video on all of my predictions for UFC 308. I'm still working on them. I've got a whole fuck ton of work to do with that, but I'll have it for you guys by tonight. I love you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, but most importantly, subscribe. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next.